golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Now they'll try the right side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Off play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete now.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another 1st down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And as a defensive guy, it's so hard to cover these running backs out of the backfield because you start to go to the flat. Oh, no, I got to go cover him, and then boom. He hits that angle route, cuts right inside, gets inside of me, and now I'm just chasing him, trying to get him on the ground. Nice route by the offense.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Power football with the run. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles what could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
On the move, he fires. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the ground with the back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
The Rebels have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Shabera. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give out of the gun. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the shotgun, they'll run it. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Going up top on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And he intercepts it. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
He's going to let it go. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Love the grab just past the 1st down line to allow the drive to continue. So that's a nice play by the QB and receiver there.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He's going to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll let it go down the right side. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And he puts through the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Give to the running back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The running back has it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is to 36. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one, running it too? Great push up front.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. This time on target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And how about this call and excellent timing between the quarterback and running back on the angle route?
And how nice is it, Reese, on offense to have running backs that can catch the football, right? In these types of situations, on 3rd down, they can help your drives continue. They can give another element to this offense the defense has to worry about. This running back really is a weapon.
It's 1st down from the 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 28 over Eastern Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Handoff to the single back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Goes to the option. Now the toss. He breaks a tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Open space at the 25. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ole Miss 24, LSU 21.
He's looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Rebels are flying down the field. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. It's caught. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. And not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
3rd and goal from way back there. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They go to the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. LSU right back to the line.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll try the run. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point, and now see if they can hang on. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take...
And that pass picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
First down for this offense. The give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm